You're doing more than you ever have. You're more patient, more supportive, more understanding, and somehow it still isn't enough. That's not because you're failing, it's because the system that you're operating in rewards effort with demand. I'm going to read a real world story. A lot of you guys are in this same position. So, I have a girlfriend who's long distance. We've been together for a while, and she has 2 kids. I genuinely love those kids like they're mine. And from the start, I've always tried to be supportive in every way I can, even with the distance. But despite everything, it feels like it's never enough for her. I'm not looking for praise, but it hurts when you're constantly told you're not caring, you're not romantic, you don't love enough. At some point earlier, the pressure became too much, and I actually left the relationship for the sake of my peace. She reached out again later, apologized, and said we should work on things. I agreed because I felt the relationship had potential, and I believed the issues could be fixed if we both tried. The problem is, since we got back together, nothing has really changed. I can't call her out on anything. In the moment I try to express how I feel, she gets defensive immediately. She either turns it into an argument or brings up something I did wrong in the past to deflect from what we're discussing. So, for peace, I just keep quiet and absorb everything. I honestly feel she thrives in chaos or conflict because small issues always escalate unnecessarily. So why this keeps happening? What you're experiencing is not emotional incompatibility, it's rational asymmetry. You entered the relationship offering support, availability, emotional tolerance, and sacrificing for peace. But you did that before you established boundaries, standards, consequences, and structure. In turn, that creates a one-way system. Effort flows from you, pressure flows to you. And pressure never stops on its own. When peace is purchased with silence, your effort becomes invisible. Your patience becomes expected. And understanding becomes leverage against you. The system learns that nothing happens when pressure increases. So pressure increases. And that's why apologies don't reset anything. Leaving and returning didn't change the pattern. And trying harder made things worse, not better. You didn't lose ground by being bad. You lost ground by being indefinitely accommodating. Listen, relationships don't stabilize around love. They stabilize around structure. And structure is not a tone. It's not empathy, and it's certainly not effort. Structure is what happens when boundaries are crossed. What behavior is reinforced? What costs exist for instability? You see, when structure is missing, emotions run the room. This doesn't change with better communication. It doesn't change with more patience. It doesn't change with another apology cycle. It changes when effort stops replacing leadership and when pressure finally has someplace else to go.